Bonjour. But yeah, you know what? I think that.
Since I'm a hot mess and I don't know how to use a video camera yet, I'm gonna explain what's going on. This is us walking down my street, Mulberry, in New York City, Little Italy, where yes, we're making fun of everybody who is silly enough to listen to all of the people who are corralling them into their restaurants and eating overpriced pasta for no reason. And yes, it's a beautiful street and my friends are crazy. Silverlee is there in her garb and hat. Adam, my boyfriend, is tagging along. We actually are going to give you guys a little insight into how we met and how this video is going to come about. It's not really going to come about because I'm a dumpster fire, and that's what this is. So look at Little Italy, enjoy the street. How beautiful. Ooh, look at the guy playing the trumpet. Ah, ooh, ah. Okay, let's get to it. All right, welcome back to my channel, guys. Okay, so we are in Little Italy, heading to my apartment because I thankfully live in Little Italy, Chinatown. So let's go. Oh my God, do I blend in? Hold on, so look at this. I'm sorry, I just dropped your book, guys. The Quirky Bird. I'm putting it right back here.
Such a mess.
Oh my
Such
God.
a mess. I'm like your Jay-Z to your Beyonce. I don't know what's going on.
It's the pull, baby.
Content
Slogan.
of you.
Oh my God, wait.
Isn't that Sanchez?
I'm so happy we're fucking going down the street. Honestly, I used to be signed to Boss Models, and I have a little bit of a career, and beyond having a little bit of a career, come follow me. We're gonna stop traffic.
Okay.
Come, we're gonna stop traffic. I'm stopping traffic. I am stopping traffic. You're not gonna move. I want to show you guys my cover of my magazine is still here.
I was just gonna say this is my favorite magazine store.
Yeah. This magazine has my cover. It's right over here. How do I look? Puerto
Beautiful.
Rican, black, a little mix of
Mulatto?
everything. Alright, so you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna flip through this document book. Wherever I land, it's tomorrow's inspo for like outfit, right?
It's kind of like Bible dipping, but in
Right,
a
it's like outfit of the
like a
day.
magazine.
Alright, so
Go.
what was this? Ooh, we can make this work, right, Adam? You
That's
have
like
something.
Some 80s classic shit.
Oh, I can do this tomorrow.
Can you?
I can't. Is my nose sweaty? Alright guys, welcome back to my channel from the street, I guess. So I definitely ordered way too much stuff and I'm gonna do a little bit of an Amazon haul. Hopefully you guys can't see my address. But what is this? Oh, I ordered a new backpack. But I ordered a new backpack because I'm carrying this beautiful camera around. I'm carrying an iPad Pro around because I'm a bougie ass bitch. And yeah, I needed something bigger, so I got a bag and I will leave it in this package because I'm too lazy and it's trash. I want to introduce somebody that is so close to me and somebody that I really am so grateful that I met when I moved here to New York City from Los Angeles. Being an original like New Yorker, growing up in the Bronx, and you know, going to LA and coming back was definitely like a game changer for me. And this person kind of helped me set up like what was gonna be my trajectory for my career once I was back. And without any like further ado and no introduction needed, I want to introduce Miss Silverlee Hernandez.
I'm a boss ass Ben. I'm a boss ass Ben. I'm a boss ass.
Silverlee, welcome to Jack's channel.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Good. I have my cup of Joe.
We have
Or
our.
a clear cup of Joe.
I have a bottle of Joe, so cheers to that.
Cheers, salute.
Silverlee, I'm so happy you're on my channel.
No,
right now.
I'm extremely proud of you. It's been
Thank
a
you.
very great time of watching you grow.
A lot of growing. So I'm gonna ask you this first question because
Sure.
I always like to hear that perception of it. But when I met Silverlee, I was just coming. We worked at the same company. I was coming from Los Angeles. I met her. I was like, wait a minute, who is this white girl? And she's like, no, I'm Puerto Rican,
Yeah,
baby.
not white.
Let's get it straight. Okay.
Don't get this hair twisted.
So I met her, and then like we just respected each other's work ethic so much. She promoted me within 3 months. Like, who does that?
Yeah, a fucking crazy lunatic. That's
Right.
Who does that. Yeah.
Did you regret it?
No, really. You made me a lot of money.
Yeah. So honestly, Silverlee, I kind of just want to like go back. Let's go back to 2000.
Yeah. Throwback
And
Thursday,
literally,
Friday, Saturday.
oh my God, what day was it when I
don't
came?
even-
Remember?
I just remember him coming in. He was like this tall, beautiful Adonis guy, tan, very cocky, a pain in the ass. You had to take him down a notch, which isn't surprising. And then he has a YouTube.
Yeah, this is YouTube.
Yeah.
This is YouTube. Yeah, this is YouTube.
We're live. Okay.
We're live. This is YouTube.
But what I love most about him was that he had the biggest heart ever. He was a hard worker. And he also was just a badass, and I think that like that is very, very hard to find. I think it's really, really hard to find people who just genuinely want the best for the people that they work for.
She's gonna make me cry. I literally,
No, but
I
it's
do
true.
this for fishing. I want to just hear about myself.
No,
honestly.
he's so self-deprecating. But no, he really was really phenomenal, and I think that like sometimes he doesn't give himself enough credit, but he was a phenomenal manager, and he was the most amazing person to have to manage, and I wish that all my managers were like him. I really do.
Thank you.
I do.
Thank you. And I feel like Silverlee has also kind of made me that manager I've always wanted to be. So it's interesting for her to say that because like I see those same things in her. One thing that I feel like people don't know about you that I love
Sure.
is
Oh God, I'm so scared.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is he going
What
to
is about to
say?
come out of my mouth?
I'm very, very scared.
No, this is actually really
Yeah.
dope. It's that you were a political major.
I was.
Can you tell us a little bit what was so intriguing and so important to you about politics?
So
and
at the
why
time-
and wait,
Right,
and wait.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing it now?
I'm not.
First question, then the latter.
All right, so I really, really love politics, complete nerd, and I think that my father was in the military, and I fell in love with the idea of like government and the idea of having really great leaders, and I read a lot of books, still read a lot of books. Why I didn't do it was because I, one, didn't want to become a political wife. Weird. I just want to be my own big bass, like
Wait, you're saying you don't want to be Melania Trump?
No, I really don't. I just
Okay.
I want to be more of like a my own boss. Like I want to be president. I don't want to have to be married to the president. Just saying.
Yeah.
And I think that ultimately like I could have a really great conversation about politics, but I do think that why I did it was there is something really magical about knowing what we do every day and who are the people that lead us.
Yeah.
And why I didn't do it was because I didn't want to have gray hairs. I didn't have to worry a lot.
Hell no.
However, I'm extremely involved.
Yeah.
And I think that all the things that I've learned as a leader has come through fruition with you guys.
No,
Right
and
there.
that's so true. And you, now that you say that, I think about it, and I'm
It's the
like,
idea of being woke. Be
right,
woke.
be woke, be you know,
woke.
be present, guys. Like, I think about Silverlee now, and like again, she was my manager at one time, so there was that different kind of dynamic. But I think about her as our friendship grew and our rapport grew, and it's really like you bring politics everywhere you go. That part of you that is very much so, you know, unbiased about things and really can see things from every point of view, but understand where you are in terms of your values and, you know, where the line in the sand is drawn for you. I think you bring that everywhere you go, and that's not easy.
It isn't, and I also think that like in the end of the day, like we sit there and we think of like think of your best boss, think of like the person that really inspires you. That is exactly what your leader should be. And
That's
we
true.
also like often think that politics is like that moment in which you just vote for somebody. It's more than that, and I think that it's people that really exemplify what you really want to aspire to have to be every single time you grow up, and whether it's someone you manage, like you, and gives me inspiration to have to manage, or it's you waking up and just like pushing yourself to be a better person, and that kind of falls short. We always think that it's like, oh, it's about Trump, it's about this, it's about whatever.
You're right. It's pushing yourself to be better. When you pushed yourself to be better where we were working together, you did that, and it gave me the opportunity to absorb what she was doing, and then I moved up. So I think it is about having that mentality and really being able to like also understand the difference.
Unequivocally, like it's about like being able to like identify that, you know what, you're gonna make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but how do you grow from it?
Yeah.
How do you be better?
Yeah.
And you always were better.
Right.
And I think that, like, what I loved most about you was that, like, even if we gave you the harshest of criticism, and he fought back all the time, I think that he, like, took a very introspective look and said, fuck it. I get it. I'm gonna move on.
I think I've, like, in some way kind of, like, regressed almost. Like, I think I used to be like that, and now I am that person who, like, will not fight back because I kind of just, like, you know when you pick your battles and you're like, that's just easier to let go? I think I let things go too much now.
Yeah, but you have to have, like, strategy. There's moments in which you have to, like, push forward.
And you've taught me that for sure.
You really do. Like, you don't always have to be a big loudmouth like us, but I do think that you have to have the chutzpah.
And you have
the
to
cojones.
The cojones and the
cojones to move on.
On the top of that, you have to have the intellect and be tactful. I think you can't teach tact. That's something that you either have or you don't.
No.
Or you learn how to mold. And I think that you can't teach that, and everyone kind of finds their own rhythm. I want to bring up something like just like kind of like out of blue. I know that, like, you know, you and I have always just had such an amazing relationship, but I feel like, Silverlee, you are that person who kind of, like, I'm not saying you bring drama with you.
I do.
You don't. You know when to fucking light that match, bitch.
I just put things in fuego.
Fire.
Literally
right now.
fire.
Like, can we stop the camera for I don't think you bring the drama, Silverlee. I think that you bring yourself. I think you bring your authenticity, and I think you bring your opinion, and I think a lot of people are not used to that. I'm kind of curious as to, like, now that we talk about working together, this is years ago, so I want to know, like, where do you feel like you are now in terms of, like, that kind of, you know, person, in terms of whether or not you have, you know, those friends that are always going to understand who Silverlee is because we know you, and the ones that are just going to always maybe have an issue with it, because I have those people in my life that I, like, know no matter what I say, like, there always might be something coming out of this, and that's okay, right? And that's all okay, and those are still your friends, and those are still people you care about, and you worry about them. But, like, I kind of want to hear from you, like, how has it felt? Like, how do you deal with the animosity of, you know, having an opinion?
Really overly honest?
Yes.
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 Hold
on.
I think that, like, in the end of the day, if you want to be true to yourself, you say what you need to say, and you say it with tact. Like, things that what I've learned when I was younger, I wasn't as eloquent as I was when I told you off. Now that I'm older, I tell you off with eloquence and really, really big words.
It's like you just got scolded with a cigarette that's like this long.
You're like, yes.
You're like,
yes. I do think that, like, I think that where we fall short in terms of relationships is the ability to be empathetic and see the other point, like the point of view of someone else. Like, you hear a lot of people go, I'm so empathetic. No, empathy means, like, you're standing in my shoes and you understand what my point of view is. Like, it doesn't mean I'm going to be less blunt.
Yeah.
It will be blunt, but still from a caring place.
And I think people think empathy is like, oh, I've been through that situation.
I've been through it.
No, because everybody's situation is so different. You cannot 100% empathize with somebody. It's being in their shoes, like you said. And that's huge. And I think that, like, we all can take a page out of that book is, like, our life is short. Like, if you cannot be yourself and speak your opinion every single day of your life without apologizing for it, then what are we really doing?
Message!
Well, and I think that, like, we've lived in a world, and I don't mean to get, like, really zen, and, like, it's not about yoga or, like,
message.
The fuck is he talking about?
Pancha, Palo Santo everywhere. But I do think that there is a moment in which we could say to people, whether we work with them or they're in our friendship circle or they're the people that we, like, love dear most in our lives and they're our significant other, and say, you know what? You kind of really messed up today, and this is how I feel. And this is what you made me feel. And I'm going to bring you in, and I'm going to tell you why I felt this way. But this also means that I'm going to go down on your journey and try to change it. Like, and you have to be willing to meet me halfway. It's a compromise. So my parents are high school sweethearts, and there's one thing that they've always said to me. They've been together for a really fucking long time, and they, like, have always said, both of them, they're extremely strong-minded. They've said, it's about compromise. It's about meeting people in the middle. And when we think about, like, how I'm being a bitch or I'm being harsh.
That's like the words they give for women. I don't like that. You're not being a bitch.
I know. You're not being a bitch.
You're being a person. And
it's coming from an emotional place that people say that.
And the word emotional.
That's where hysteria comes from, by the way. Whoa, that's like a really big zoom.
That's a good
It's like
zoom.
zoom.
No,
zoom,
honestly
zoom.
though, I agree with you. I think that that's insane. And honestly, when she's saying that, like, you know, you really have to kind of like be there for that person and be along with the journey. You're describing like my blackout moments at the beach in Far Rockaway, like
We call those the dark summers.
like dark summers, but like always the first person that was there for me when I came out of that blackout hungover needing Advil, this one. Not judging, just saying, babes, like you messed up, but you're okay.
But we all do.
We all do.
Like, I think we live in a world in which it's swipe left, swipe right, and a big double heart. Like, it really is about the people who look at you and go, God, yeah, I've really fucked up, but I've been there. But it's okay. I'm there for you always.
And like double heart this, subscribe below, hit the bell.
Bing!
Bing!
Beautiful point of view about operations. If you ever start a company, he should be the one that gets
Hailey
the
Bieber at the Met
hot
Gala.
She looked hot as
We're doing the
Seal
Silverlee clap in between every word.
The feeler upper.
Yeah, so Bernie, wait a minute.
Grandpa giving me a hug.
I liked
Very pretty. However, it doesn't mean she's a good person, right?
she's definitely had like
But let's do
a
celebrities.
facial peel and then reverse it. Hot. But I think that she kind of like
We call #woke. You could put that at the bottom with
camp.
great.
Perfect
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
They're saying you're flamboyant, you're extra,
flamboyant, but
you're doing the most.
And we're gonna say bye.
No. We were so easy.
You were yes, it is. But it was,
Oh!
but it's
Good lighting. Well, this will be a good outro then.
wait, is this our friendship is now always gonna be
Honestly, I am fearful because, you know, we could be the next Jeffree Star, like,
we're like the next
YouTube influencers, Kelly Ripa and Regis.
Like,
I mean,
you're
Wendy
Regis and-
doesn't have much time left on her couch. She's getting
Well, she already
divorced.
said she was quitting her job.
Right, so we have a time slot. We need to fulfill. Love you.
Love you, bud.
Bye, Sil.
Nice to see you.
Okay, I'm not gonna awkwardly stalk you through the
Oh,
hallway. Bye. See ya.
love you.
Bye, Boo. Love your jacket.
At the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great, zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village.
I'm a boss ass Ben. I'm a boss ass Ben. I'm a boss ass Ben.